Scientists date things or estimate how old or how far back things were in a number of different ways. But the simplest and the most straightforward way is the law of superposition. Okay, super, aside from meaning great, means higher or taller or above. Okay? So the superintendent is the man in charge. Your supervisor is the person you report to. Superman is... Yeah. Okay, so superposition is something that is superposed over something else is in a higher position than that something else. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is probably enough. Yeah. Zane, George, David. Don't dang it. We don't have any dang it's in here.
Dang it.
Only darns.
Only darns.
All right.
Gosh gollies.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, rule number 1: no one will injure anyone else.
Dang it.
Oh man.
You
Oh,
just
you
said
said
take
take
it this way. Rule number 2:
Stop
everyone
hustling.
in the room has got to be able to see your hands. So, go behind
I'm
here.
a hand model.
All right. Now, when I say go, you're going to stack your hands up in a tower with each other, and then stop. Ready? Go.
Okay, just keep going.
Okay.
We did it for the lulz.
Who put their hand down first?
David.
David. Who put their hand down last? That's it. Y'all can go sit down.
Yay! We're scientists.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Let him know what we're
Guys, like you're just totally.
okay, so the law of superposition is as simple as that little mini experiment that we just did. It is the understanding that layers of rock that are at the bottom were put down before the layers of rock that were on the top. Not that hard, right? You probably don't even need a degree in geology to come up with that kind of an understanding or an explanation. Yeah. Here, I'll take that. Okay, so the law of superposition. Now, by the observations that you were able to make during that demonstration, could you have told me how many seconds or milliseconds it was between when David put his first hand down to when Zane put his last hand down? Okay.
1,000.
With any kind of precision, you probably weren't all that able to come up with how many seconds or milliseconds there were between them putting their hands down, because I didn't say every half second somebody else add a hand, right? I just said when I say go, stack your hands. Okay. Likewise, just by looking at the order of layers, you can't always tell how much time happened between the deposition of the layers. So remember our composite volcano? Where you had a pen that didn't work? I remember that. Where it looked like this, and then your magma came up through the middle. And these were layers of lava and ash. Okay. Without any additional techniques, a scientist wouldn't be able to tell you, well, this eruption happened in 1894, and this one happened in 1912, and this one happened in 1930. Because it's not like God writes on the volcano, hey, this eruption happened in such and such a day, so when you get to this layer, you're going to know, right? All you know is that this eruption happened before this eruption, right? Because things stack up. Okay, so it's called relative dating. Okay, remember remember when I talked about frame of reference and we talked about how one thing moved in with respect to another? Y'all are in rare form today. Okay, well, likewise, relative dating is when something was deposited relative to when something else was deposited. So it's not absolute, it's relative. Okay? Relative dating versus absolute. Okay, relative and absolute are terms that are used in every area of philosophy and theology and morality and science. They're all over the place. So now is as good a time